Uh-oh, Bones League. It is time to talk about Week 6 and everything that went down. Man, it was crazy. Man, the season is rocking and rolling. We had a blowout on our hands this week. The matchup between Choke FC and Lamar-a-Lago. Choke FC flexing the guns, moving to 4-2 on the season, blows out Lamar-a-Lago by over 32 points. Dang. Nail biter of the week. This one was intense. We had Tori's splendid team against Nina's fabulous team. And no, they were not fighting over who has the longer team name. They were fighting for the win this week. Nina's fabulous team wins 84-83. Michael Gallup could not get it done for Tori's splendid team. Let's look who had the highest score. This week we had Rich Meats with 112 points. Way to go, Rich Meats. That does not top Serial Chiller's score of 146 from the second week of fantasy football. Now let's take a look at our lowest score. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Lamar-a-Lago with the rock bottom score this week of 63. Now, you might think that that's not a good score, but I'll tell you what. Quibble Snatchery in week number 5 did worse. Quibble Snatchery right now has the lowest score of anybody that's ever played the game. 42 points, Quibble Snatchery. That's the all-time lowest. Let's take a look at our standings right now. We got Serial Chillers up on top, tied record-wise with Harold Suds. So that's a good matchup. Harold Suds just beat her. Rich Meats, Billy Baconator, Choke FC, Charlotte's Choice team, Nina's fabulous team. All at 4-2, and then we have the Rook rounding out that 8th place spot. Remember, those 8 teams will make the playoffs when the time comes. I think it's week 14. So there's still time for those of you who are down there in the dungeons. Let's take a look at hotties and coldies. So we have 2 hotties right now. We have Billy Baconator, who's sitting in 4th place, is on a hot one, 3 in a row. And we have That's a Chunky, who started the season off 0-3 as a coldie, has now turned the tides, and our man is a hottie now. That's a Chunky, working his way up the rankings in 11th place right now. Coldies, oh boy, we have some coldies. We have Show Me Your Gibbs on a 3-game losing streak. He is in 12th place. We have Tori's splendid team on a 5-game skid, sitting in 14th. Quibble Snatchery almost had a win this week, but Austin Eckler let him down. He is on a 4-game skid, and then we got the coldest coldie of all, Raw Girl, on a 6-game losing streak. She is 0-6. She is permafrost right now. Let's look, though, at the Bones Challenge, Bones Boost Challenge. Remember, whoever wins this, the overall one on the year, is going to take half of the prize money. We only had a couple teams playing this week. Serial Chillers, Quibble Snatch, and Tori Splendid team all raking in 2 points, so good for them. Overall standings, Quibble Snatchery. He may not be the best fantasy football player, but he is the best Bones Challenge player right now with 9 points. Choke FC in second with 8, and then we have 3 teams with 7. Rich Meats, That's a Chunky, and Bones Group. Raw Girl and Serial Chillers in the mix still with 6 points. So we're going to have to keep playing, people. That is kind of all we got. I mean, a few commission notes. We got some teams that are struggling to get a win right now, which is okay. That happens at this point in the season. It's a long season. Big shout out to teams like That's a Chunky, who's making a run. Billy Baconator, after a slow start, is hot. And we have a name change alert. Waddle Baby Waddle, formerly known as Dicker the All-Star Kicker, is now winning games. She has won 2. The former champ is turning things around. Anyways, be on the lookout this week for the Bones Challenge coming in hot and maybe a little something extra. Who knows? Peace.